In the previous episode, Arabindo and Josh used an applet to determine how a new magical beanstalk was growing. By comparing the heights at several different times, they found the beanstalk's height increased by a factor of 3 each day. In this episode, they will continue to think about how the beanstalk is growing. Specifically, they will describe the relationship between the heights of the beanstalk over several time periods.
Work together to fill in the blanks of the following sentence for several different days.
Let me do that, I think. There it is.
So at day 1, the beanstalk is 3 times as tall as it is on day 0. And we figured that out from the applet, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, can you do another one? Okay, so at day 3.2, the beanstalk is 3 times as tall as it is on day 2.2. And how did we figure that one out?
Because the difference of days is still 1.
Okay. And so what does that mean in terms of the height?
So it's like just 1 day has passed. And it's the same amount of time. So that means it'll be just 3 times taller.
Okay. Can you do one where the days apart is not 1?
And it would be like
9, right?
Yeah.
It's 9. Yeah.
Yeah, so do you think it's 9 or do you think it's 6?
9.
9.
Why do you think it's not 6?
Because because a day passed and it grew 3, and then the next day it grew 3 times 3, and that's 9.
Makes sense. Yeah.
In this episode, the students described a few of the relationships between the height of the beanstalk and the number of days that had passed. They said that the height tripled from day 0 to day 1, and from day 2.2 to day 3.2, because the height triples over any 1-day period of time. Then, they considered how the height changed from day 0 to day 2. At first, they seemed to think that the height might have increased by a factor of 6, but then they decided it increased by a factor of 9. The beanstalk's height increases by a factor of 9 over these 2 days because the height triples over the first day and then triples again over the second day. This means that there will be 3 groups of 3 copies of the day 0 height and the day 2 height. In the next episode, they will create pictures that show these relationships.